Right. Hello, everybody. I am here to bring you a Jack 3 run. Today we'll be doing all missions, Act 1. Very fun category. Um, Hopefully the driving in the desert goes well. With that said, as soon as I click reset here, time will begin. So,
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Good luck. And I'm also here again for more commentating. Yippee!
Yep.
Now we're on my territory as a Jack freerunner.
Yep. So we're starting off with training course. Just gotta collect all these tokens. There are proxies that you can do to skip this, but they seem to be harder on open goal according to some of the other runners, so I'm just doing this normally.
Also
A lot safer.
yeah, the safest and the easiest way. But before I can do something, gonna be back in just a moment. Just gotta grab some
Yep.
food.
Seven? Seven. Okay. Seven's fine. Okay, spawned weird. Alright. There we go. Alright, time for Kangarats. This one's fun. There's some tricks to make it faster. Be showing right off the bat here. So, when these guys aren't on camera, they don't move from their spot. So we're gonna be using that to just... Well, I missed that badly. But yeah, we're gonna use that to make it so they don't move and just get them super quickly, super easily, no chasing required. No. One more. Then we pray for some good RNG with Satellite Game. Alright. Some good doubles. Come on. Alright, one double. Two double. Three doubles. Alright. Just three. Four. Alright. Pretty good satellite. Next is learning to drive our car. This will surely go well. I make it seem like it's worse than it actually is. It's more so just controlling it like an actual car instead of something else.
We have returned. So, how many doubles
just
did you
about-
get?
4.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Yeah. And now we're learning to drive.
A certified classic where you can skip one of the beams. One in the right.
Oh. But that not.
Oh yeah, I think it's...
Oh, there we go. I have to get the
Yeah.
button prompt. I have to get the button prompt. Didn't go far right enough.
I think that actually happened to me before.
Yeah. Jump a bit early here. Front flip for swag.
Hell yeah. What a style points. Honestly, been a while since I've done all missions Act 1, or all missions in general. Just have to remember all the missions.
Yep. About to race Cleaver. Hopefully these lap skips go well and I don't fail them. That would be a big time loss.
That is true.
But I practiced, so... Also learned a little bit about how the cars work practicing this. How to keep accelerating while turning. Oh, no!
Ah,
Oh,
damn.
that was bad. That was bad timing anyways. I should have waited.
Yeah, these lap skips can be a little bit finicky sometimes.
Yeah, there's a part that I've been trying to do in practice that lines you up like perfectly after to just keep driving straight. But it's very precise. Hello.
Oh yeah, and that can also happen.
There we go.
Nice.
Now we won't have to worry about those guys crashing into us.
Yep. And the nice thing about it is it also skips like the good old tunnel, which can be really annoying because it does have some of these bumps and everything, and with the cars either behind, next or in front of you, it can be really annoying.
Yeah.
Obviously it also does take some time to do a skip, and it's not that bad. So it's definitely worth doing it at least once or twice, depending on how comfortable one is.
Yeah. And once you get used to the timing, they're not that hard. So-
Yeah. That one was perfect. Yeah, we do want to jump over these small mud puddles because they do slow you down. And there is also another lap skip, I believe, or
Yeah.
a smaller shortcut. It's definitely more difficult. Personally, I don't go for it.
Yeah, I've seen people do it in time trials, but not many actual runs.
Yeah, like I'm not sure if it is actually... I mean, it must be possible in a full run. But I think because it is difficult, Not sure how worth it actually is.
Yeah. Oh, and now we're coming up on the end of the race here. Nice, 2 48-second laps.
Very nice.
Well, saying the timer's accurate. Jack, get off the rock.
Also a small time save. I forgot.
But I should have just deloaded all those. Oh well. I'll get to show that off in this next part.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so this next mission is to get some artifacts in the desert. We're basically going to be driving with the camera looking behind us the entire time. Because the marauders that spawn function uniquely in that when the camera's not facing them and Jack's not looking towards them, they just despawn. And then they also can only spawn in a limited amount, so if we do get some behind us, it's a bit better just to continue looking at them, because that'll keep them spawned in, so none can spawn in front of us.
And what also can happen if you're lucky, one of the marauders can technically crash and blow up, which gives you one of the boosts. And yeah, they definitely like to do that. Just constantly drive into your side and push you around.
I mean, that's better than eating your car,
That is true.
which they also love to do. I'll always remember that clip. Most wild thing to ever see happen in this game. But then again, no one ever claimed the car system was perfect, so...
That is true. And also a fun thing that can happen is when one of the marauders blows up, and it does happen right in front of you, the rest of the car from the explosion still remains solid. So if you drive into a wheel, for example, well, it can do some funny things. It can either slow you down or throw you around. Like I've seen it happening on a run before, during the Sliver race, where one of the cars exploded and dropped the wheel right in front of the lap skip, which made the run a fail.
Yeah. That's crazy. But... Yep. But yeah, Marauder car parts are mean. That was pretty good, all things considered. Now it's time for Leaper Race. No, no! Oh man, that's... Oh boy. Should not be trying to take those so tight, should I? No. No, Jack, grab the ring. Alright. We're fine though.
Alright. Ah, one of my favorite missions.
Yep.
Yeah, this mission can be something.
Why didn't they let you do this one ringless like Arrow Race?
Honestly, true. That would be so cool.
Like, these ones don't even give you a burst of speed. Come on.
And the worst part is if you miss one of the rings and you just go a little bit too far away from it, not even far, just a bit, it
Yep.
still fails. They can be like literally in front of it and like, oh, you missed it. But luckily the rubber banding of the other monks isn't too bad.
Yeah.
So it's pretty chill.
Right. Metalhead Hunt. This can go very good or very bad, because these guys like to take weird paths sometimes. And like, I believe the IL mod record for this mission is 1 minute and 6 seconds.
I can check that one. Also I'm actually interested in that as well now. 1 minute and 5.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, it can go really, really good, or you can have a time that's like 2+ minutes because they were just mean to you. Alright, one down.
Wait. The first one is technically one of the easiest. I'm not sure if the pathing is actually somewhat RNG. Sometimes it does feel like it.
Okay. Just touched his toe and got sent flying. Alright.
But that is at least the best outcome out of it.
Yeah. The worst outcome is getting sweet spotted and blowing up.
Yep. That is a little bit of time loss. And yeah, the third and second. Second and
Yeah,
third.
these ones can take weird paths. So we're just gonna hope that they don't.
Yeah, especially this one is really something else.
Okay.
Getting yeeted again, but right in front of his path. And this one likes to turn here, as we see.
Yep. Should be dead soon. Come on. There we go.
Yeah, and the last one is a little bit troll. Because it does play death for a moment.
Yep.
Which we will see in just a moment. There we go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, please. Okay. I was about to say, please, I did enough damage to kill it. Please.
So yeah, that was actually really lucky that you still killed him there. Mid-fling.
Yeah, the fling slows both Jack and the entity clock down by like 1/3 or something, so takes like 3 times as long for it to die after it hits the HP threshold if you get the slow-mo hit.
And
We
now
are
I
now
believe...
on to Arena 2.
Yeah. Was a bit unsure what mission is up next.
And this is where we're introduced into our first level 2 gun mod, the Wave Concussor, which is going to be used a lot throughout Act 1.
Yep, it is extremely powerful. Not powerful in the way of like damage, but like speed tech.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Well, that
Cool.
can happen. Frame perfect cutscene skip.
Yep. And we just restart mission when that happens.
And luckily there's not an open goal bug. It does happen on console as well. Pretty much it just happens if you frame perfectly skip the cutscene.
Going too fast, you know? Sometimes fast is bad.
True. Also if you mission restart on the elevator, a little bit faster.
Ah.
So if you row jump out and no row jump back into the elevator going up and then mission restart, you would teleport to the arena.
Okay.
I think it does happen on Arena 3 as well. But with that I'm always not sure. Because whenever I try it, I just spawn back down there and I'm like, what? Yeah, and these platforms are really troll. They just go all the way up just to go down again.
I believe you two are still alive.
And now we have the gun mod that is the most OP in terms of damage.
Yep. The Beam Reflexor. Anytime we need a gun, it's pretty much that from here on out. We'll use the blue gun sometimes, but that's Act 2 and on. So...
And now we're gonna catch some baby leapers.
Now, this mission I actually had a lot of trouble with as a kid, because the leapers felt like they couldn't be controlled well.
Actually, never remember what the actual mission name for that one is. I just always call it catch baby leapers.
Corral wild leapers, I believe.
Oh yeah, right.
No, come on. Come on, come on. Marauders. Really need you to work with me here.
A classic.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me boosts and don't get in my way. That's all I ask.
There
Guys
we
are
go.
just going in a circle. Okay.
They
Hey,
love
guys,
to
where are
do
you going?
it. So yeah, the idea of that mission is just getting them to the pen while avoiding the cacti and walls, rocks, everything.
Now, sometimes you can be lucky and the walls will give you a giant boost of height because it directs all your speed upward.
That's true. I think even for the IL mod, I think Ricky did have it happen and actually got a world record because of that.
3 of 3.
Nice. And also a small fun
Now,
fact. Wait, you go on?
yeah, I was just gonna say now we're going to Temple. And you'll notice that I'll be grabbing more boosts here than on PS2. It's because Dex Warp does not work on Open Goal.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
I'm gonna be boosting across these as fast as I can to get to Temple, since I cannot wrong warp there. I call it wrong warping. I mean, it's probably not an accurate description.
The only description I have is like game gets confused.
Basically, yeah.
Like the premise of the skip is you boost, go in first person with the car, and jump into the water. And what that does is just basically teleports you into the temple to a higher point. So you skip like half of the climb.
Yeah.
But for some reason it's only console. I don't know if it works on PS4 and PS5. I do know it works on... No wait, it works on PS2 but not on PS3.
Yeah.
And then it also might not work on PS4 and PS5. I'm not too sure about those two. But yeah, here we have one of our first movement tag. Wave concussor jumps. Which are basically done by shooting and crouching almost at the same time. And this basically gives you a... this basically gives you more height.
Yeah. There's also a strat called concussor infinite jumps, where you can technically jump, double jump infinitely, because for a couple frames after you fire the concussor, Jack enters a grounded state. But on a 60 FPS version of the game, that's really hard to do consistently. The PS Vita version, though, runs at like 20 FPS, so it's pretty easy, you know. That's how we know it exists. It's the Vita version. Now, we have a skip here for glider, but it's really, really hard.
Oh yeah, the glider skip. I think it's done by just going
yeah,
through
you gotta
one
crash
ring.
the glider at the beginning to get this weird vehicle state, and then but when you go through a ring and hold the analog sticks a certain direction, you'll just start climbing higher and higher, gaining more and more of that bar at the bottom of the screen. And we would do that till we get to a certain height and can just fly straight to the end. Because we would be able to just skip all these rings and go almost straight to the volcano, pretty much.
Yep, how that's been. I do believe there was actually a name for this thread.
Yeah, Dorothy mode is what it was called.
Oh yeah, right.
A reference to the Wizard of Oz. uh,
In general, for like Jack 3 we have so many skips with the most random skip names you could imagine. Like, as mentioned, Dorothy mode. Then we also have sugar-free temple skip. Shout out
Yep.
Seifels and Bin. Again. What else is there? There's also for Terraformer, there's also
yeah, fast cycle, supervillain cycle, hero cycle.
sidekick cycle, there's a bunch. Oh yeah, and before that, to mention it, we are doing Volcano backwards.
Yeah. No!
Oh,
Tried to save it. Oh well.
unfortunate.
Luckily, I'm not as bad at concussor jumps as I was a long time ago.
I still am.
And I can thank Usual for that. He made a concussor jump tutorial that used a metronome. And I just play so many rhythm games and stuff now that it's like... I have a very good internal metronome for that stuff. So knowing I just press the buttons to a certain BPM and I can get it consistent, well, that solved everything for me.
There you go, ledge grabbing. Allows you to just, well, reach the trigger. Because, well, that is the trigger, climbing up the ladder. So even a ledge grab on the cliff practically would allow you to finish the mission. And that's going back the way we came from.
And this is the only time we'll use the invisibility power-up in the run. The only time it's actually required. This, just some double jumps and a spin and yeah. I'm not sure how that works, why we get that standpoint on the spikes for a couple frames,
I think
but
it's a free frame. Actually, I don't think it's a free frame because it's so consistent. So not too sure.
yeah. I missed my roll jump there,
I feel
and that
it.
just screwed it all. Alright. I might go with the beam reflexor for this if I don't get it this third time. There we go.
Very nice.
Yeah, you're supposed to use Dark Jack invisibility for that. But turns out concussor just works to blow them up, so. And here, we're gonna skip these gates with some more concussor jumps. Now we're on to rescue Wastelanders. Super fun split.
Yep. Literally the most fun split in the run. Not. But yeah,
Destroying the car here warps us back to the garage. So, Saves us like 2-3 minutes of driving.
Honestly, I still have no idea why that even works. But I'm
Yeah,
glad it
it
does.
is weird. My only guess could be that when we take the Dune Hopper to Temple, we're not taking it from Garage. So when we destroy it, puts us back to Garage because it thinks that's where the Dune Hopper's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
But that's pure speculation.
I mean, that's also
I
most
don't know.
reasonable.
Yeah. It could just be that's the continue point. Yay, more of this. I'm skipping cutscenes so fast today.
Yeah, I think you might want to slow down on skipping cutscenes.
Nah, that's how we know it's a good run.
Ooh.
That's how we know it's a good run.
Yeah, I have the Twitch window open for your stream so I can also see the splits and know where we are next. But yeah, Rescue Wastelanders is one of the missions of all time. No, it can be really annoying just because of the Marauders. Like, yo, nice stoppie.
Hmm?
That was a nice stoppie.
Oh.
And yeah, pretty much, they just want to stop you in any way. And the worst part is, let's say you're on the third Wastelander. If you die, you have to do this entire thing again. And when I started running this category, this happened a bunch of times. Your roll challenge.
Yeah.
Good thing we're not running Hundo. Actually, if we would have run Hundo, that would have been probably like good. But wrong call.
Right? That was like 5 of the 9 needed for the gold.
Josh would be jealous. And yeah, the more Wastelanders you pick up, the more you of the Marauder spawn. I think the max cap is 4, I believe?
4? Yeah, I think it's 4.
And if 2 aren't as annoying, 4 are like hell.
Yeah, driving back to Spargus after you beat the satellite is insane.
I thought it actually happened that they got me stuck before and I had to drive the whole thing again. Lost a bunch of time.
Oh, get out, guy.
And if we would be running Act 2 right now, there's also Artifacts 2, which basically is what we've done after the Cleaver race, but with this car. And the Sand Shark is, in my opinion, one of the worst cars to handle.
Guy? Hello? Thank you. That was weird.
Going on a
Felt
walk.
like stuck in a Marauder.
Man went just on a walk there and gotta get his groceries or something. And what can happen?
I'm saving my boosts to get to the mini boss, since after we drop this guy off, the Marauders stop spawning.
Oh yeah, good call. I always forget to do that. But where I was heading with Artifacts 2 is pretty much, for example, if you get the last or during any of the artifacts there that you have to pick up. If you fail one, you have to do the entire thing again. And what I've had happen is one of the Marauders kicked me down where Majora is currently driving into this oasis, and I had to redo the entire thing, lost 2 minutes. But that's great.
Ooh. Yeah.
And here we have the good old satellite. Spread here is basically keeping him somewhat close to the wastelander that's laying there on the floor. So the beam reflexor shots always bounce off him. Which is kinda cruel, but well, it helps us. And it's time safe.
Back to the city.
Yeah, now the fun part
Nicely,
begins.
they give us a checkpoint here.
Yeah, that is
So,
probably most generous checkpoint in comparison Jack 2.
yeah, I was about to say, if this was Jack 2, you would be doing the last 7 minutes all over again if you died. Also, that fall definitely would have killed me if this was Jack 2.
True. Not saying
Like, I
hate Jack
play the
2.
game a lot, I mod Jack 2 a lot, I like it, but there's some unfortunate truths I just have to admit.
So let's just say if there is a checkpoint, then you know even the devs had problems there. Or they were just generous, who knows?
Decent drive back. Next is Turret Challenge. So I know that there's a restart warp to properly get into this. Every time I do it, I end up soft locking myself and restart warping into the turret itself. And yeah.
Yeah, pretty much you don't want to restart warp on this mission, because it does soft lock. But if you talk to Cleaver and then walk away on the leaper, it fails the mission but puts you in the turret when you redo it.
Which is faster than climbing like we were before.
And the funniest thing is, this hasn't been found until I believe last year.
Yeah, and it was found by Nomi, I believe, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, a bunch of these skips are literally found randomly. Either by luck, or someone plays the game casually, does something and is like, oh, does that save time? For example, there's also a way to get invulnerability, which sounds nicer than it actually is. In terms of speed strats, it is really useful. But for like a playthrough, not really.
Yeah.
Since it basically locks you in a state where Jack is pretty much dead. So you can't interact with cutscenes or any triggers. But you also don't take any damage. And one of the ways where the invuln was found was during one of my Act 1 tournaments. I think in 2023 or 2024. Something like that. And it was also completely found random. And because it was found, it led to sugar-free temple skip, which is now used in any percent no Ubrans. I believe also in regular any percent. Also very good torrent.
Punched the leaper.
No.
Animal abuse, no.
Do I still have my Mortis to Leaper? I don't have my Leaper emote anymore. What's that?
Right. This is the final arena challenge of the run. And it's where the beam reflexor is going to shine.
Yeah, this is one of the more interesting arenas, because it just goes by so fast. The mission after, on the other hand, not so much.
Yeah. It's a fun drive, but...
That's true.
Yeah.
But unfortunately the car is slower than my grandma walk. So yeah, what Majora is gonna do here is stand on the outer sides of the arena and basically just spin shoot. Because since we also want ammo, if we stand on the outer side, the platforms spawn closer in the middle, giving us the opportunity or possibility to just roll jump there and grab the ammo. Which then helps us finish the mission quick.
There we go. Didn't skip the cutscene first frame this time.
And a nice little gold.
Yeah, so as Mortis was saying, the car that we get to drive for this mission is something. It's very slow, very big, and the auto aim on the gun is meh. It works, but
Sometimes it doesn't.
exactly. And that's very bad for the mission that we're about to do, where we need it to work.
Yep. There it is in all its glory. The Gila Stomper, I believe it's called.
Yep.
Even though it is slow and, well, heavy, it is still a really cool car because of the auto aim. The unfortunate part is the boost doesn't really last really long, and
Yeah, so we gotta jump to carry the speed forward.
also, did you mention gasless?
No, I did not.
Then the quick explanation for that is pretty much when you do boost, you pretty much wanna let go of X, which well is the gas button to accelerate, which I believe makes the boost faster.
Yeah, it makes it faster. So these cars really are programmed to function like real cars. They have an internal gear system, and I guess when you're holding X, it limits you to the speed of those gears. But when you let go of X and just spam boost, you aren't limited. So you can just keep going faster and faster and faster as long as you have the boost to spam.
So technically, if you would jump straight up, like the front lifted into the air with the Dune Hopper, for example, and you're on hero mode with infinite boost.
Yeah, you could
just
basically fly.
Yeah.
The Kraken, a modder, has shown this off in his Jack 3 Hero Mode Plus mod, where he changed the boost a little bit, and people were using it to just fly with the cars and breach the ruins or break through ruins and stuff.
Yeah, with the ramrod. Or whatever the other name is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember both the names. Yeah, so this is why we want the auto aim to not be butt here. The mission is to destroy these eggs, and oh fun, looks like, there we go. But be like, oh great, looks like it's gonna be butt on this egg, but work itself out.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, our mission is to destroy all these eggs, and the way we go through them, the auto aim can be really, really nice, or mean and not hit the eggs at all. This one right here, not this one, but that one in the top right, is the one I'm most worried about.
Yeah, this one can be really annoying.
Oh, yep, I fell off. Getting it? Oh well. Jump right back up there.
Oh yeah, the other name is Slandozer.
Ah.
But a quick Google search. Although, I don't know which name I like more. And here if you pause on... Technically you can't pause unless 2 minutes and 56.5 seconds. That's when you're allowed to pause again, and with that you just restart the mission. It ports you back at the entrance to the room with the axe. Which
some people have voices on for this mission, and they'll pause and restart after Sig's voice line because it's just about long enough. I try to use the music, honestly.
I just look at the timer, and if it's like 56 and then I somewhat guess, sometimes I press too early or too late. Oh yeah, also another...
This saves us just a couple seconds driving out of the cave.
Which is funny, it does say mission failed, but you already finished it, so...
Yeah. Jack 3 is very weird with when it says mission failed.
It doesn't really know what it wants. Now we get to a raid mission. To a character we've seen before in Jack X.
Yep.
Then Fend.
Didn't jump the whole thing. Made it most of the way though.
Hell yeah. Good old Defend Ashland. Defend Ashland is a interesting mission. It can go really well, or it literally just doesn't.
Yeah. The worst it can go is Ashlyn can backflip herself into the oasis and kill herself.
Okay.
And yeah, that's an actual thing people have had happen.
I've had it happen. Ricky probably has had it happen. And if you don't know Ricky, the Rixer, a very veteran Jag runner, been there almost, or actually since the beginning. He knows a bunch, and if you like Jag 3 or Jag in general, I can only recommend watching the
documentary.
Yeah, thank you. About the
Yeah, it's
speedrun
like a-
history, it's great.
Yeah, it's like 10 parts or something. Long, but it's good.
Like, it is really great. It pretty much highlights the beginning up to, I believe, 2020-ish. And yeah, pretty much the entire history of one of my favorite games, being Jag Free. Just awesome to see. In fact, let me
Can we
grab
get that
mine.
last car, please, before the other one's coming? No. Alright.
Let me actually grab a link for that. Yeah, that was Defender Ashland. Now we drive back to the temple. We actually
And we're
get
not
off-
gonna be there super long. Because we don't have to do... we can just skip tokens and all the grinding.
Oh, yeah.
And basically, all the jetboard tests that we're supposed to do, we don't actually have to do in all missions.
Luckily. In no Oob you have to do them? No, you actually don't.
Yeah, modern no oob restricted, we make you do it.
Oh yeah, true. That's what I also just remembered on, yeah, on Restricted you unfortunately have to do it. But
Yeah,
they're
modern no
two
oob, you use the same strat that I'm gonna use to do it super fast.
there have actually
I
been
believe it's
better
called
ways.
lock picking. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong there.
I think so, yeah. Unless it's just, bro. Unless lockpicking is just with the car. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, we'll see why it's named like that. Honestly, a really great strat and also wasn't found for the longest time. But it does save a good amount of time.
Yeah. Open goal helped us understand why it happens too.
Shoutouts to Open Goal. The devs have done some really great stuff with Jag 1, Jag 2 and Jag 3 finally as well. Just being able to play this game on PC is awesome.
Yeah.
I also wanna shout out the modders because they have done some crazy stuff with that as well.
So right here, we're just gonna clip through this door. Alright, well, I'm gonna fell at it the first time. There we go. And now I'm gonna do this. And miss it. Ah.
Ah, damn.
Alright, well, gonna
I'll
see me
try.
clip through the door again. There we go. That little trick I did there to get height, I believe, was found by Usual.
The door?
It didn't load. No, the turn around into a spin
Oh yeah,
to
maybe.
get the height. Skip getting or doing the light jack freeze there. Now we're into sub rails.
Subrails is funny. There is 2 or 3 strats that you can do. One being called Australia. And, well, if you haven't guessed it, it is basically just flipping the car over and that just gives you unlimited speed.
Yeah, I'm guessing what happens is code-wise, the wheels for the sub-rails vehicle are on the bottom. And so when you flip it upside down, the wheels are no longer contacting any surface that has friction, and so it just sort of allows the car to go faster and faster and faster because there's no force that it has to work against to slow it down.
Hmm. And probably also like the fact that it tries to like turn you around again. So like probably pushes you against the floor and just speeds you up unlimitedly, which is pretty cool. And then there's also the thing... Oh yeah, I think you gotta walk out the elevator again. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there's also the thing, what I have known for the longest time... Oh yeah, they hover, by the way. Great strat.
Yep.
We've actually seen it before, but it's still like one of the coolest things. So I, to finish my previous sentence, oh, just a little bit short.
Yep. Yeah. This is a better angle for it.
Yep. And yeah, pretty much during subrails you just want to hold X to like gain more speed. I didn't know that for the longest time.
Yeah, and not a lot of people knew that, apparently.
I just never assumed it's a thing because like never gets you
Yeah,
pulled in the
because
game.
the subrails car code-wise, it just gets pulled along a path through the tunnel.
Yeah, and you have no
You
like,
really only
indicator.
have the ability to control it left and right.
Yeah, since there is no indicator for it, I just never knew. And now we get to the coolest part of Eco Mine, the underground section, which is really cool movement-wise. But yeah, these lamps can be really annoying.
Yep.
Pretty
And
much.
I'm gonna screw up my hover there. And again, I think I'm going too fast. Why did I lose my speed there?
I think you hit like
Alright.
pretty much the edge. Yeah, this section can
Man, this is...
be difficult.
Yeah, I practiced this section a lot. There we go.
Nice. But I feel you on that. Even though I did practice a bunch of missions, there's like... Oh.
I almost saved it, but... Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do it this time. Jack? I actually don't know why my hovers are not coming out right now. Hope it's not.
Okay, that was literally robbed.
No, game. Game, come on.
Ah, damn.
Robbed me there. Okay, well I at least hit a checkpoint there, so. Okay. Well, I'll be making up for this with Bomb Train.
You good?
I don't even need to hover here, I just need a boost jump. There we go. Alright. So I'll be making up for that with Bomb Train. I practice this a lot. If I don't get this, I will be a bit upset with myself.
But you can see the bright side. You don't have to do Palace Runes.
That is very true.
literally my arch nemesis. I really dislike Palace Runes. It is luckily only done in Act 3, so far away.
Alright, Jack, let's do this. Bit of a slow hover, but I still got the hover, so...
A slow hover is better than no hover.
Yep. So, you probably haven't seen Bomb Train done this way. Unless you've watched Usual's all missions runs. Because that hover's a strat that he does. Hey, Jack. Beam Reflexor, thank you. And then, there we go. So doing that right there... Ooh, almost got hit off.
Oh,
That brings the elevator down. So we don't have to wait for it. Now we are at the end of the run.
hell yeah.
Just gotta beat the robot here. I do not know the all missions skip for this. And even if I did, I'm not gonna do it because I want boss fight at the end of the run.
I feel it.
Actual boss fight. This is another place where we use concussor jumps. This is also the only place in Act 1 where we use the blue gun.
I honestly have PTSD of this boss. I've done it so often in Hero Mode Plus.
Well, it's like the best way to get experience.
That's true.
Yeah, I swear everyone I saw playing Hero Mode Plus was grinding this boss for the reputation points.
Yep. Did both for the reputation and the pets.
Gun, yeah, pets and
Fire gun mods as well.
yeah, crystals.
Alright, last base. Ball done. And it's gonna be a sub 109.
Right, and on this cutscene skip, it's time. There we go.
GG's. Hell yeah. Gotta love Act 1. Such a good category.
Yep. No, I can't nuke. I can't nuke. No, I don't have the ammo upgrade. Oh wait, maybe I can buy it. Hold on. Oh no, I can't. It won't let me. I haven't gotten far enough. Oh well. Anyway, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you for having me on, Mortis.
Hell yeah.
And I want to give a shout out to the entire Jack community. None of the runs, none of these tricks possible without them. And I definitely wouldn't be able to do this without any of the help or assistance or tutorials that they've given and made. And I really recommend, if you enjoyed this, come join our Discord, check us out, maybe learn the run.